And welcome our viewers, which we have a whole 3 right now. Or welcome YouTube. Welcome to the beginning of our podcasts, which should be semi-regular, at least every Sunday or every other Sunday. We're going to try to run a podcast about card games. As you can see here on the screen, above me is Blaine, who's representing Team
Hello.
Rewind and is streaming Digimon on our channel every Wednesday. And below me is Scott, the
Yes.
one-handed army,
Yep, that's me. I'm an army.
who's at the moment doing, I think, some sharing for us. So this type of podcasts are going to be talking about card games. Every week we're probably going to have different card game, different topic. This week is Digimon because we actually have a very important Digimon news for the English release. So we're going to be talking about that. Is there any plug I need to do? Yes, we have events. So our next Digimon tournament on Octagon is going to be on 25th October. You can find links on our Discord, so make sure to join our Discord to sign up for the tournament. And beside that, Blaine every week is coming up with some deck lists for you guys to enjoy, and we are looking forward to starting testing set 3, aren't we, Blaine?
Yeah, because it's getting hard now. It's getting hard digging out decks from just two card
I mean,
pools, isn't it?
it already, that format has already been sorted, so
Yeah.
you just look around and you see the decks that already have been there. Although
Is it a Megamon Blue?
we have seen some interesting decks on yesterday's event, because yesterday we had a tournament. So we have seen some interesting decks. Those are going to be coming to our channel at some point. Not sure what's going to be order. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm not sure what time frame is going to be the deck profiles from the tournament, but they should be on our channel either before this video or after this video. Duh. It all depends how Almighty Scott is deciding to upload them.
So either look up or look down.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you are in the chat, you can join in the chat. And the chat is... Oh, hello! Tom Gita Games is with us. Yeah, the chat is joining us on the conversation above Blaine. So you can join in on the conversation of whatever we're going to be talking about. And yes, what should we start talking about? Because we have 4 different topics today. Kind of the same thing, but, 4 different topics.
I'd say we start at the top of the page and work down.
Sounds like
I
a good
don't
plan
have
to
the
me.
page, I just have the stock images
Oh.
that I'm putting on the
Start with
screen.
the box toppers from the top box
Okay.
toppers, right?
So,
Tamer box toppers.
Tamer box toppers. There we go. We have Tamer box toppers on the screen now. Actually, let me swap this. There we go. That's easier. So we have 10 box toppers, which is set 1 and set 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Joe, Kari.
Yeah, and we set 1 TK, Easy, Mimi, etc. Which makes you wonder, because those are going to be harder to get than the Japanese one, right? Because Japanese, they had only 5 and still 1 per box. We have also one tamer per box.
Yeah, they're going to be a lot harder to get, aren't they? But they're not crucial. They're nice, aren't they? It's a thing
they're
that's
alt
nice.
They're alt arts, and they're nice foiling and all that stuff. I think I had one somewhere, but at the moment I don't know where it is. I would show it. But yeah.
Like, the value is going to come down to playability, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Like, if you look at the red tie, people will probably chase that because red's popular.
I mean, red tie was from the starter deck, wasn't he?
No,
so...
that's a different red tie. The one from the starter deck was plus 1k. This one is the one that makes you memory free.
Oh yeah, okay.
And gives red Digimon security attack +1, which is important. If they have 5 sources, I want to say.
Yes.
Yeah, because you've got to go all the way up to Mega to use it.
And Omnimon is not getting that. Because Omnimon is white. And he only gives the red Digimon. Definitely TK and Kari are going to be money. The blue mat is going to be some money. Right? And the red tie.
Yeah. Probably black tie as well, because whilst black's not at the top of what's being played, it is popular and people like playing with it. and looking at set 3, it could get better.
Mimi might also be some
Yeah.
money because she's the only green tamer that makes your memory free at the moment. Although we have seen that set 3 is introducing more tamers that put your memory at free. So it somehow becomes like a super combo in Dragon Ball, right? That every color
Yeah.
is going to have multiple choices to use.
I think what we've worked out here is the ones you don't want to pull are Zora and Joe.
Yeah.
If
I,
you pull,
I, I,
if you,
I still want one of each as the collector in me, but yeah.
if you
I mean-
pull the other 8, you're all right.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, the
easy and
big
math are
takeaway
right.
is that they're alternate arts. So
Yeah.
even if you don't get a nice shiny version, you're still probably going to get the normal version in the set, which
What? Are they
I
rares
assume
or
all of them are
common?
going
They're
to be in.
rares. Some
Yeah.
of them are rares. All the ones that make your memory free are rares. I think the other ones are uncommons. I might be wrong.
So they're going to be really hard to get then because there's 45 rares in the set anyway, isn't there?
And you get at least 24 per box, right?
Oh, is that?
You get
Oh,
one
right,
per, you get at least one per pack and 24 packs in a box.
Yeah, so
So if you don't get an SR though, do you get a rare or are you always going to get a rare? Have we worked that out yet?
In
I can't remember.
Japanese one, uncommon was replaced with SR, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Because
been a
I
while
know,
since I've opened it.
know in Dragon Ball at one point you'd get a rare and an SR, wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
It's going to be the
As it
same in
went
here.
on,
So
yeah.
rares I think are going to be easier to get than uncommons, really. But we don't know the ratios in the packs yet because the packs are 12 cards. So
Yeah.
we might be getting 2 rares per pack, which would make it really nice touch. Just to make it easier to get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only issue I have is if you buy a case, you'll have 1 of each and then 2 repeats. And Tom Jita Games wants his Mimi. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's that's the only issue I would have, I think, with this is that we are not getting 2 per pack, essentially.
Yeah, and you've got to feel sorry for yellow players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they want to bling out the deck, they need
Yeah.
both of them, right?
Shine Greymon players be like, ah!
They want the shiny deck for the Shine Greymon.
And then they've got to play that other TK that doesn't have an alt art.
Oh yeah.
Just looks there in disappointment. Put
Yeah.
my 2K power to my security Digimon, you know.
And they're non-foil. Reminds me of the early sets of Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah,
Put them in those weird shatterfoil sleeves. Oh god, they're so horrible.
It's a starter exclusive, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a starter exclusive. All the cards in the starters are exclusives. And TK is one of them, so if you want to play yellow, you need to pick up, I think, 1 starter. Majority
Was
of the
it
cards.
one that had 4?
I don't know whether he's a 2 of or a 4 of.
Yeah.
I mean, you pick up 2 of the starters anyway because then you get all the good stuff.
But then you also have spares of cards like TK and some other stuff. Because you have definitely 4 tamers in each starter deck.
Spare tamers are spare tamers, aren't they?
Yeah.
They go on the wall.
But they're non-foil.
They got red lines. Rare lines even. Actually, shit, there's TK. I can't remember. I can't remember to reach up and grab him. He looks like he's a foil compared to all of the rest.
I think that they might be rares in a starter deck. Because starter deck also has rares for people who don't know.
Yeah, Phoenix Mon's rare, right?
Yes, the Vanillas Megas are rares, and the skilled, so Metal Garurumon, Seraphimon, and War Greymon are super rares. So those are going to be up. But we're speaking about alternative arts, so shall we kick it to the next one? Oh no, it's not the next one yet. It's the promos first, right?
Yeah.
So first we have the other box toppers, which are actually something that a lot of people are happy about.
Yeah, this is a really good quality of life change.
Yes, the Agumon Greymon, Wera Garurumon, and Tai from V Tamers and V Dramon Zero.
Yeah.
So, for people who don't know, those used to be Jump promos that were advertising the game, and they were in monthly issues. So people were getting them. I think April was Agumon Greymon, May was Wera Garurumon and Garurumon, and V-Dramon was in June, if I'm not mistaken. Coming into the set 2 was the V-Dramon. June or July.
Yeah.
So in Agumon line, that line it was played, I think, by Rodrigo even in our tournaments as a mono red deck. Because Greymon,
Yeah.
if you have Agumon in source, he has security attack +1, which is a good aggressive card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good for the early game aggression, in it, but
Yeah. And set 4 is supposed to be Greymon based.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good
So
point.
those cards would actually be quite good because Agumon also gives a Greymon on top of him +2k during your turn.
I think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
I just think the big letdown with that Greymon is that he's not got an inheritable, so I think that's why you see the security attack +1 Greymon a bit more than you see him, don't you?
Yes, because
Yeah,
you want a bigger attacker, right? So it survives. It's more likely
Yeah.
to survive and actually hit that additional time.
You want that Mel Greymon that does just numbers. The one that
Yes.
can potentially do 5 in one turn.
Yes. There is one that has security attack +3, right?
Yeah, he costs 5 energy to do that trigger though, doesn't he? But like, if you've got the baby that Ogumon on that gives the +2k, if it's got Greymon in
Yeah.
its name, you hit him for 11k, so you're hitting for a mega number. So
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really
unless your opponent flips Omnimon or a Mega, then
Gaia Force.
Gaia
Yeah,
Force.
something like
Yeah, but majority of the damage should hit in unless you're very unlucky, right?
and
Yeah.
I think that's why you run the other Greymon with the inheritable security attack +1 on him, so
'Cause
that way
that
then
makes
you get
security attack 5, so you will just wipe your
Yeah.
opponent's security.
effectively if you can get up there quick enough and throw him out on like turn 2 and get a swing in, you might just clear out your opponent's security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
It's a really fun
you
deck.
can keep him safe in the nursery area until you go for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, then if you can use the one memory option card that gives +3k or something like that, you can put him out of range for Omnimon as well.
Yeah.
And then your opponent scoops.
I mean, you just put them down to no security at all unless
Yeah.
they flipped a Gaia Force, Cocytus Breath, or something like that.
And
Yeah.
But yeah, further on, then we have Where Garurumon and Garurumon. Both are supporting Garurumon line. So this is based on the first few episodes, right? Where we haven't seen Gabumon, we have seen Garurumon and we didn't see Where Garurumon, but we've seen it starting at Garurumon and then go straight into Omnimon in the first 2-3 episodes of the reboot series.
Oh yeah. Matt just rolls in on Garurumon, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
he
that's
just
why
comes in and is like,
that's
"Hey
why I
guys,
think this one started at Garurumon because they didn't show the Gabumon yet. Yeah, sorry, my phone is going off. It will need. If they love, they can wait. So yeah, Garurumon has inherited skill. When attacking, if this Digimon has Garurumon in its name, you draw 1 card. And I think it's not once per turn. No, it's not. That means that if you evolve it all the way into Metal Garurumon that has dual attack, or just generally manage to attack multiple times, you will be able to draw multiple cards, provided that it stays on board, right?
Mm.
And where Garurumon, I think, also restands himself. If this Digimon has Garurumon Digivolution card, what is that word? I can't actually read it. Restand?
What?
No, that doesn't look like restand. But yeah, he just goes back to active mode, right? Once per turn. So he has that where Garurumon has dual attack and then some inherited skill that gives Garurumon security attack +1, I think.
Yeah. He becomes active when attacking if he's got
Yeah.
a Garurumon.
I'm trying to read what they did on the official English proxy and I can't make out that word.
It is quite hard to read the print on the
Yeah,
website.
but you know, we should know what the word is, right?
Yeah, well, words are hard, right? English is hard.
And
Yeah.
then, of course, we have the biggest money cards, which are going to be in this pack, which is the Tai and V-Dramon. And I'll leave that to Blaine, because he's the one playing all fours.
Yeah, there's just like if you're pulling these packs, you want these because you've got Tai, which is main. If you have a Digimon containing V-Dramon in its name, by resting this card, activate one of the effects below, draw 1 from your deck, or one of your Digimon get 1000 DP until the end of your turn. And it's the draw 1 that makes it insane. It gives you such consistency to your deck. Like I think you guys saw me when I was playing last night, coming towards the end, and I had 22 cards in hand, and 4 cards in my deck.
Almost milled yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
that 1k could come in handy if you
Oh.
don't have Aero V-Dramon that gives you jamming, right?
Yeah. Oh, I do use the 1k from time to time because it's helpful to get rid of threats on the board as
Yeah.
well. Because a lot of megas are around 12k. So if you've got Tai Chi and Arena out, you can tap the Tai first, give yourself the K, swing in, tap the Arena,
Yeah.
give yourself the K, and then you're going to run over him on the 13k then, and you've still got a restand to then go into security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that V-Dramon 0 though?
This is where you stop yourself from milling out.
Okay. Yeah,
when
that's fair.
When attacking, if you have a blue tamer, by discarding 3 cards from the top of your deck, this Digimon gets 2k until the end of your turn. It's rare you'll use him, but if you haven't got an ult yet and you've got the ties down, I have got over threats with just using Vidramon by swinging in, dropping the 3 cards, going up 2k, and then stacking the tie 1ks.
Okay.
Which opponents don't expect because you don't think, oh, a champion at 5k is going to run over my ultimate, so I can put it in rest mode. And then you've got your inheritable. When attacking, by returning 3 non-digi egg cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck, draw 1. And that's not once per turn either. So if you've got enough stuff in your trash and you keep doing your all 4 swings, you can keep returning and drawing. And then you tend to put your hammers back.
Don't you?
And then
Oh no, non-digi egg cards.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can bring back option cards.
Yeah, so you throw your hammers back in there. And then you get to use them again because there are times where you'll actually go back around your deck. You wouldn't think so yet at set 2, but you can do it, as you saw last night.
Yeah, the amount of cards you drew with that tie, especially because we don't have tamer removal, right? And this is something that we need to see. It's the same as DPS for the longest time. The field cards were oppressive because we didn't have the removal. And now we have removal, and they print another oppressive field cards because we can't use them.
It's awkward on removal though, isn't it? Because you've got to balance the cost.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just get rid of someone's go to 3 memory each turn for, say, cost 2.
Yeah, I think it should be only removal for tamers that cost 3 or less. That's my opinion. Because the ones that cost 4 are the ones that put you to 3 memory. And I think those should be untouchable, at least for majority of the game. Because a lot of people are only running 2 of them, because otherwise they're dead cards.
Yeah, if you stick
play them for that first skill.
If you stick a removal in that gets rid of them at that point, like, you're probably just going to be able to win the game, right? Because you'll just clear that off and then
keep your opponent at low memory,
And guaranteed, like, if the card was like cost 2 or something and you was at 1 memory, you'd think, this is worth it, pay 2.
Yeah.
And then you've just locked your opponent onto 1 energy for that turn. So you know they can't do anything with their turn at that point.
I mean, I think that it would need to be a skill similar to Dark Masters to remove the tamers. Right? So it would need to be a mega that you need to, when played, to remove the tamers and then reduce its power to something like 9k or so. Like we have with Bancho Stinkmon, which is really strong card, but it has 9k base. So you need to fulfill certain conditions for it to be good, right?
Yeah.
Or gently bring the tamer removal into cards where it's something like when attacking your opponent's security or when attacking one of your opponent's Digimon. So if you put it on Digimon, then you're making
destroyed.
the person think.
Actually, when destroyed skills would be good.
Yeah.
But to bring it back to the box toppers.
Yeah, sorry. Because we're going into the card design now. For
exactly.
The reason.
So at least with these, you're getting 2 a pack and they're paired. So you're not going to get a Greymon and a
Glutamon.
Yeah.
Like, I really like that they took those packs and just gave them to us like that.
Yeah, really good choice.
I think the only thing about it is the accessibility to them, though, isn't it? Like,
I mean, if you're going to buy a case, you should be getting a playset of each card.
Yeah, theoretically.
Yeah, because you have 1 box topper, so 12 box toppers divided by 3 different kinds, that's 4 of each.
It just makes them really inaccessible to your casual players, though, doesn't it, at that point?
I mean, if the stores are going to open packs and things like that, the singles are going to be running around. But yeah, Tai and V-Dramon are going to be expensive cards, definitely, especially for people who want to play Ulforce. But I think someone somewhere said Ulforce is not in the first set.
No, it's not looking like he is.
It doesn't look like he is. But that Tai, to me, is a card that's going to be useful 6 sets
Yeah.
Like,
Especially we
I,
have another V-Dramon in the first set, I think. The secret one should be in the first set.
yeah, which in
Okay.
set 3, I think he'll be really relevant because there's an ultimate that gives a Vidramon jamming or a Mega.
Leopardmon. That's Mega.
So
He's one of the Royal Knights.
yeah, so if you run Leopardmon with
Yeah.
the secret Vidramon, you can attack twice a turn with jamming,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
it's
blue,
going to be
the blue
fun.
rookie is going to be strong.
Yeah.
Definitely looking into that.
The-
What do we have next? It's the Dash Pack art, right?
It says
Yeah.
Dash Pack Art, but I'm pretty sure that is the pack arts.
Yeah, because it's BT 1 to 3. I also think this is the artwork we're going to see on the boxes.
Yeah.
Because on the website, just under these arts, you have what is the Dash Pack Art, where it says Dash Pack version 1.
Yep.
So the booster pack art. Let's go
Yes.
with that. Let's start thinking of what, or rather seeing what can be in there. So we have Omnimon,
Yep.
which means Omnimon is in this set. So you want to grab your playset, no matter what. This is the card.
Yeah.
The card packs are amazing.
That's true. That is 100% true. Yeah, so you've got the War Greymon and the Metal Garurumon.
Yeah.
Easy enough to assume that it's going to be the red and blue ones. You've got the Magna Angemon, Shine Greymon, and Gallantmon. Which
So the
is
Magna
fantastic.
Angemon looks like the one that's when played recover, right?
Yeah, I think that's what.
I'm
So
thinking
that's the one for Ultrash. We have Gallantmon. So the whole chain for Gallantmon should be there. Shine Greymon, which I'm actually very skeptical about because God, those games with Shine Greymon take forever.
That's true. That's true.
the fun though.
They are fun, but they do take forever.
And
Like
you got
we have seen someone during the tournament. We have seen someone with 7 security.
Yeah. You got Diaboromon there, that's nice to see. And
Diaboromon is a fun deck, but the problem is Omnimon is here as well, so Diaboromon is not doing anything.
That's true.
Because the tokens are called Diaboromon.
And Devamon, Machinedramon, and Piedmon as well.
So all the Dark Masters.
We're at least getting 3 Dark Masters. I think they're probably going to split the Dark Masters 3-3.
No, we're getting 4 Dark Masters.
Oh god, yeah, Metal Siegramon. Yeah, okay.
Metal Siegramon is in the Dash Pack. Puppetmon, and I think Machinedramon, and Piedmon is the one that we were not sure about. But if they're going to make Dark Masters, they're going to do all of them, right?
I guess, right. Yeah, so that's already 4 of them, so yeah.
It is just very weird that Piedmon's not getting his alt art.
Yeah, I want to touch on that when we're going to walk into the Dash Packs, but
based on the pack art, it looks like we've got a good variety of Digimon. Obviously, they've kept the booster pack free stuff off there, so I wonder if there might be a change. I feel like this Diaboromon pack is a temporary one because all the others have free cards.
It doesn't say anywhere that the packs are temporary. We don't have even a sample on the packs, which means that they already went to a printer. By the way, if we're getting stuff in November, that stuff is already shipped. They can't change it now. They already know what's in it.
Oh, then so release
special. It takes 3 months for it to arrive.
I do agree with Scott though. It is a bit weird that Diaboromon gets a pack to himself, and everyone else is sharing. But yeah, it's a nice pack though. To be fair.
To be fair, Omnimon is getting packed to himself as well because Metal Garurumon and War Greymon are just his materials.
Yeah, but it's 3 different cards.
Yes, it is. I don't know what to tell you, but I don't find it weird as that Diaboromon was never working with anyone.
No, but what we're saying is like there's no set 3 shown on this. Which
I don't think we'll get set 3 in set 1 though.
I think we're going to have set 2 divided. So I think it's going to be set 1, half of set 2, and then the other half of set 2 is going to be in. So we don't have a word about Algomon, so the green support. We don't have a word about Ulfos. So blue and green from set 2, I think, would end up in the.
But Metal Siegramon and Puppetmon are here.
Yeah. We have some green, but not the main themes, right?
Yeah.
We also have some cards to balance out the amount of cards. But we have red, we have yellow archetype, and we have black archetype. So we don't have purple. We don't have purple archetype. We have purple cards, but we don't have purple archetype. Because purple archetype was What was actually purple archetype? Metal Garurumon. That's the one. That's the one I'm thinking about.
A lot of purple decks use Piedmon as well, though.
Yeah, I know
Um,
that the best purple decks are using Piedmon. The best purple decks just going to go into that, into 2 blockers and things like that. But the archetype that was made for purple was the Metal Garurumon evolution line. And I think we're not getting that. We are not getting Ulfos, and we're not getting Algomon. Those are going to be in a 1.5. That's
Yeah,
my guess.
Two Metal Garurumons in the first
Yeah.
set is excessive.
do you know what you've made me realise, though?
Yeah.
Bandai don't like green.
Yeah, they really don't.
Because every colour's got its little feature on them packs as well, except green.
Yeah. I'll give you a better one. They made a level 7 in set 1, which was Omnimon. In set 2, they made another level 7, which was for black and purple. Yellow and green got no love at all in that set. I mean, there was Shine Greymon, which made yellow actually playable. And green, people were excited for the Algomon. And then there came a ruling that you can't download to nursery area.
Yeah, that makes sense, though, doesn't it? You can download to self, though, can't you? So you can tap the card you're downloading onto, can't you?
Yes, you can do that. But what I'm saying is you can't rest a Digimon in the main area to evolve on top of nursery area.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that I don't understand. But there we go.
I think it's because raising area is counted as a unique area, isn't it, to itself?
Yeah, it is, but you still evolve into that, and it's a skill of card in hand, and the cards in nursery area have no skill. Unless
that's the ruling thing. Let's keep on topic.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to say that we do need actual full rulebook. Because we need to know how damage calculation works, how evolution exactly works. Do you first play the card and then pay the cost? Because then the download wouldn't work. It's this type of things. We do need a full thing, but...
So let's move on to the actual Dash Pack contents itself. So we get the Agumon, the Gabumon, the Machine Dramon, the Puppetmon, and the Metal Sea Dramon. And what it is their alternate arts, which essentially are SPRs, but they're giving out as promos now, instead of being in the actual set.
So, you see, I have a bone to pick here. Because there's no SPRs in the set at all.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, I don't think we're getting SPRs for the first couple of sets.
No, because they're not on the list of the cards.
No, they're going to be... I'm telling you, they're going to listen to what people said for Dragon Ball, and the SPRs are going to be promos.
I mean, we already know that there are going to be tournament packs, right?
Yeah. So I think we're going to see...
I would still like what Dragon Ball does right now, where you have 1 SPR per box.
It would be nice, but these are Dash Packs. Technically, they're not in the box.
They're Dash Packs. They're a limited... It's the same problem we had with the Dash Packs in Dragon Ball. They're a limited quantity because they're only on the first print.
Yeah.
As far as I know, in January, you're not getting Dash Packs.
But at least it's not new cards that we have to track down.
Yes, that is true. I will give them that those are out cards. But I mean, yes, rip the wallet. The Puppetmons, Metal Sea Dramons, we've seen how strong those cards are on the hardcast in a tournament yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's one of them, isn't it? Like, I'd rather have them pullable in pack as the SRs and have a better shot of hitting them than get a rubbish SPR of a card that's not played. At least if you can pull these in packs with a better ratio in the SR version, you can still play your deck. Whereas in Dragon Ball, like when you had that Goku that reduced his cost, I forgot his name. From set 2, I think it was. The Chase Dash Pack card.
Oh, yeah, the Dash Pack Goku,
yeah. You know, where everyone were chasing him and he was going up like 50, 70. Like, at least with this, you shouldn't have that. These should only be expensive for collector's market, really.
Yeah.
Collectors and people who want max rarity of their deck. Yeah. I totally agree.
Also makes it so at the moment Digimon in Japan for the 2 sets, well, even assume that it's 1.5 sets, right? That would be 15 SPRs.
Yeah.
We are getting 5.
Yeah,
so where are the other 10?
The tournament kits are going to have the promos.
What was like winners promos sort of thing.
But the winner promo is Metal Greymon alt art.
Yeah, that'll be the winner one. But what I'm saying is, you can have a pack and it be the remainder of the SR alts that are in the first set.
What happens to the promos though? That
Yeah, there
Japan
are
have got
tournament
the
pack
tournament
promos.
kits.
They're
You
going to
have the
become box toppers.
Diaboromon tournament pack promos, right?
They're going to become box toppers.
Which,
What?
to be honest,
So
that
you're swapping team. Oh, Frosty Panda is now a guild follower. Welcome to the guild. Hope you enjoy yourself. But yeah, to tournament packs. I like the idea of tournament packs when there was only 8 cards. You come to a tournament, you get one of those packs, you get one of those cards. When you didn't have foil, non-foil, or rather when they stopped doing the non-foils, I would like that. And then make the foils for winners or something like that. I don't want to go to a tournament and for participation get an SPR. It lowers the value of SPR. It makes it less fun to use unless those are SPRs like Agumon, Gabumon, which are commons, something like that, or rares.
yeah,
even.
the
The low rarity flash up. But
I think
SPR as the participation.
We're speculating based on something we don't know. What we know right now is dash packs. We are getting the SPRs, so maybe that's how they do it. Maybe they're just going to put in SPRs as dash packs. Maybe that's how they're going to do it. But
I've got a feeling until we catch up, we're going to miss some SPRs. I think that's what they're going to do. They're just going to miss them out so that they're not clogging up the boxes.
Yeah.
Also a viable option. Yeah.
I would definitely like to see what's the pull rate, because with the amount of SRs, which is like 24, 5 SRs in a set. You guys are on the website. Can one of you check?
In the first set, because I know 1.5 has drastically less SRs. The first set has, when it loads,
69 commons, 50 uncommon, 45 rares, 20 super rares, and 3 secret rares.
Yeah, so 20 SRs.
It's 20 SRs. Huh.
Yeah.
It's less than Dragon Ball boxes.
And then 1.5 has like 10, I think. Yeah, 10 super rares in 1.5.
What's the total of cards in 1.5?
152.
So
it's like 17 less than.
17. Okay. It's weird. It makes it very hard to predict anything. But it's going to be really weird because you have barely more commons than uncommons.
Yeah. But that was what the case was. With the Japanese set, you were finding that the uncommons were quite hard to find. When pulling them.
Rares
these flats are
commons are easy to get.
They're really good full arts. Like the artwork for this game is phenomenal. It's next level.
The full art, Frosty Panda said that the full arts are amazing, and yes, those are the full arts / SPRs from the Japanese set, and they're very nice. For the set 2, we had the Dark Masters versus the Mega Heroes, right? Dark Masters and Diaboromon, and I think one more. No, those Dark Masters and Diaboromon, so 5 of those versus 5 of the heroes, which was Gallantmon, Wargreymon, Shine Greymon,
All Force, yeah.
All Force, and I'm missing Metal Garurumon, I think. So all the Dark Masters are facing towards the right, and all the heroes were facing towards the left, and they were supposed to be fighting against each other, which is a cool idea.
I never noticed that.
Because when they first showed the SPRs, they actually showed them that way in Japan. So me and Scott were watching that.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And yeah, the game is amazing. It's definitely something fun to get into, and they give a lot of goodies when you start buying stuff in November. So it's definitely worth picking up a couple of boxes and a set of starters.
Yeah, I definitely think if you're interested in it, pick up the starters. They're really good. They're great entry points. They're actually really good starter decks. They're all exclusive cards, at least based on the Japanese versions. We don't know if it's going to change. I highly doubt they're going to change the starters.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to change the starters. I think it's going to be exactly the same ratios and everything. So you can find a deck list.
Except we get a booster pack with them to justify the extra price.
I thought that was pretty good though.
It's good. It's good.
It's a really good thing. It's a really good thing. It's a token because they need to increase the price for our market. So it's a token from them to show that they really actually care about this.
Yeah, because there's no way they could sell the decks at the
Yeah.
price they did in Japan. Like,
It's also how you get people addicted, though, as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Give them,
yeah,
give them
that's
that
true.
one pack, and then they're like, "Oh, I'll open that,"
I mean,
and then
when you
I've
get
got
you get
some
that
green
euphoric
cards.
moment,
Oh,
and then
how
you're
do I
like,
get
right.
more green cards? Well, you got to buy packs. Do you know when?
Scott. Yeah, question for you, Scott.
We don't know when Renemon's coming to the game. I've been saying
No.
it since set 1 that I stand Renemon so hard. Like, we've got Terriermon, we've got Guillemon.
We're
Where
getting
is my
Clop.
Renemon?
We're getting Clopmon as well.
One of
So,
these days. One
set
of
4-5, we should start to reuse. I mean, we're already reusing Agumon, right? Because we have a toy Agumon now in black and the Greymon line there.
I think we'll see Renemon. I think them. To be fair, based on, I think they know the popularity of Renemon, so I think it is just a case of wait until she's got a set where she can shine.
Oh, she's gonna get the Raditz treatment.
Or
Oh
she gets
God,
Raditz.
no.
Don't even joke about that. I'll still play her. I'll do a Peter. I'll make her work.
Goku's lineage, everyone's there, but Raditz.
Yeah. By the way, Goku's lineage is getting more support, but that's a different topic.
Yeah, Agumon
Yeah.
is Digimon Goku. Yeah,
that is true. But yeah, I agree. I think she's going to be yellow, right? Renamon.
I would
Or purple.
imagine.
Yep,
Or purple.
yellow or purple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because she evolves into that Taoist-based Digimon, right?
Tsukiyomi-mon
Yeah.
and is it Taomon? It might actually just be Taomon.
I think it's a Taomon, yeah. So yeah, that would be purple because Taoists are known for resurrection, right? They're the one that created zombies. Lady Devimon is set 3 because we have Mastermon.
Yeah.
Mastermon.
Peter's waifu Digimon there.
Yeah, I will have a waifu. It's going to be Mastermon.
I think pretty much every Digimon fan's waifu. Like,
no, Melvin likes Lilithmon.
Well, that's fine. You can. It's one of them.
No, I absolutely love the aesthetics of Angel and Demon together. That's why I like Lucemon Ultimate Form as well, because he's Demon and Angel.
Yeah, there's a Terriermon and Guillemon are already in the game, so yeah. Renamon should be next. If you follow the pattern, we got Guillemon in set 2, set 3 we're getting Terriermon, so maybe set 4's Renamon. It'd be nice.
It's just interesting that they've not done any of the tamers for him yet.
Well, they've only just done Ken and Davis. So.
No, I just mean, when they flicked out the Guillemon, I expected to.
Oh, I expected to see him as well, but
yeah, but then people would be like, "But doesn't he fuse with the Work Rollmon to make Gallantmon?"
Yeah, they went the Holy Knight route for Gallantmon, rather than Tamers.
So it was not. It was actually not the Gallantmon that went from Tamers, but it's the Gallantmon that evolved naturally and became the Holy Knight.
Yeah.
Although the War Greymon is not the War Growlmon's fighting in the city on his card out.
Ah. Do you know what? Don't poke holes in this, Blaine. Like, we're trying to explain it away. Yeah. So, have we got anything else?
I just feel probably just because I've seen those being pulled from the packs in Japanese version, I just feel a bit deflated that they are a box stopper at the moment. I think if those were a brand new artwork that we got as a dash pack, I would be happier. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that could, yeah.
Because it feels that they differentiate us from Japan a bit too much. Because Japanese people can just get those cards and play with them. We need to be searching for them in packs, and then we only get 5 per set.
I think once we know the ratios of the box, I think it'll become clearer why. Also, you got to imagine, because we're mashing our sets together, having different SPR arts from different sets might just be...
Yeah, I guess just getting the half of the Dark... Oh, no, we get all the Dark Masters and Diaboromon here, right? But we're not getting Ulfos. So we would be missing the other side of the SPRs there.
And then you got the original SPRs, which look nothing like the second set SPR. Maybe that's it. They just don't want to cause too much confusion in the first set.
I've got a possible plot twist, though.
Yeah, right.
What if these
it's not the end of the world. At least they're not new cards, right? At least they're not new cards.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that.
What if these Dark Masters, though, that are box topper SPRs, their SRs are actually in 1.5?
What? Just a teaser?
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I mean we've seen Piedmon and Machine Dramon on the pack.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And if we're not going to get Algamon, we need some form of
I
green.
have a different question.
Okay.
What about the secret SPRs? Because in this game, the secret rares have SPRs.
Oh yeah, they do, don't they? Like
That's a really good point.
like the Metal Greymon's got the old school Digimon
I
card
consider
art,
those
hasn't he?
being tournament prizes.
I
Like actual tournament prizes, not local prizes.
Yeah, maybe, but it's weird because we also only get 3 secrets in the set 1.
Are we going to see Omegamon bump to a secret?
No, I think
You really think?
Omegamon needs to stay SSR so people can actually afford to play him because he's too strong.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think we'll get Vidramon in 1.5. In set
In
1, sorry.
In set 1. Well, yeah, so
Yeah.
do we know the set 3 secrets yet?
No, we don't.
No.
No.
So based on the 4 we have,
I think it's Vidramon that will get left to 1.5.
and then just keep them in with Ult Force.
Yeah.
Keep it all consistent.
I think it would actually be Black War Greymon that would be left out.
I'm trying to think what the second set secret rares are.
Beelzemon and Black War Greymon.
Yeah, Dadimon.
I think Beelzemon gets left out.
I think it stays in because the purple is going to. I think purple is going to have the Metal Garurumon line left out. So purple needs some of their big boss bosses. So
yeah, that would make sense.
Beelzemon would need to stay.
The only reason I think is that it's like Black War Greymon is kind of a fan favorite thing for the West.
Yeah, but so is Omegamon.
I'm tired of Vmon already. Is it just me? Ult Force is one of the strongest decks. So
until
the
next
more
set, because the next set, Lord Ragnamon is going to bring the Ragnarok all over the place.
I was going to say, as the game expands more, does it like we're really limited still. We only have 2 sets.
Yeah.
So as the game expands,
2 sets and 14 promos.
Yeah. So it is tiring seeing the same decks over and over again.
Yeah.
But we also see a lot of people experimenting. I mean, yesterday we ran a tournament and we saw Megazoo, which was one of the most interesting decks out there.
That's the sort of deck, though, that I hope won't survive 3 or 4 sets down the line. Because whilst it's a good deck, what it does is it takes advantage of your opponent not having a consistent deck.
Yeah.
So it throws out a 12 cost on the field and goes,
it's the same type
of
a deck that a Rookie Rush is.
Yeah,
essentially it is. It's like, answer this.
To be fair, I like that idea with the Dark Masters. If you play around Dark Masters, I would like to see them making an actual deck around Holy Knights similar to that.
That'd be cool.
But not as oppressive on power, right? But give the Holy Knights effect when played. I would like to see that. I would like to see a support like that.
Yeah, where you can play a pretty much colourless deck because you're just going to be hard casting.
Yeah,
maybe make a special tamer that would be. That's something we were talking with Scott on one of the streams. Make all the old Holy Knights and just make a tamer that would be King Drasil.
Yeah, the King Drasil tamer.
Yeah, that would say that when Digivolved skills of your Holy Knight activate when played.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be cool. That's more theory crafting, though. So
yeah, it's just a bit of a theory crafting on the future of the game, but the game is amazing. It's nice. Definitely looking forward to actual IRL tournaments.
Yeah, that's good. I guess November's the next time to get hype. And I guess we should probably do our next episode on picking what we're gonna see and what we hope to play in. But for the rest of this episode,
our next episode is going to be when the spoilers start for Digimon, at least.
Yeah.
When we actually have some spoilers from the set, we can start thinking of what can be there, what decks would be viable, and things like that.
Which Blake, I'm going to say is probably.
That's a question for you. How do you guys go about deck building?
Well, if you start coming on Wednesdays, I'm going to start deck building with people as well and stuff like that. Do channel theory craft, just for when I've not got people to play with. At the moment, it's a hard thing to state on how you go about deck building because the card pool's really not that big to give you the variety of what you want to do. So I always think the best thing at the moment is pick something you like, go for 12 rookies, around 12 champions, 8 ultimates, and then 4 to 6 megas. That gives you a core.
And if
And
you
then-
play blue or red, you put 4 Omegamon, not 1.
Yeah. Hey, I did fine with my one. He came up when I needed him.
But
Sometimes.
then
I mean, the amount
then you
you were
also
drawing-
lost when your opponent had 2 Omegamons back to back.
And then from there, basically, you just put in what you want to fill the gaps in with, and then play and test from there. If something don't feel like it works, take it out, try something else.
And then in my case, find
Trial
a
and error.
Digimon I like, get 4 of them, and then smush them in. And it either works or it doesn't. Remember Bad Dinosaur? I do. That was a fun deck.
On the other hand, I still need to finish up my purple deck on Bilzamon.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. This game is in a point where like you can play at a casual level and play whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, whereas Dragon Ball doesn't really have a casual scene. Like, people try and play their favorite decks, but a lot of people just play good
Every
decks.
single local has a competitive player that's going to bring a tier 1 deck.
Whereas a thing we've seen with Digimon is it's brought in a lot of casual eyes, which is not a bad thing. It's a really good thing.
It's a nice, relaxing game that you can sit down, play, and enjoy.
Yeah, I can play Jank and have fun.
Yeah. I mean, every Jank has a chance, right?
Yeah.
Or something that looks like a Jank might end up being really, really strong. That is
Hashtag
also a
Cooper
thing.
a Megazoo.
Yeah.
Coming second. He's still second, yeah.
Third. He's third.
Is he?
Third,
Yeah.
he bopped
He
down to
dropped.
third.
He dropped with the Buchholz.
Ah, I missed that. So Shinichi was second.
Yeah.
Yes, Shinichi ended up second.
Like, logically, it should have been because first place and second place
Yeah,
were
of
battling
course,
it
right,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, but it all depended on the scores of his other opponents.
Yeah, the tiebreakers.
Yeah. And Tessero's opponent just left the game before it concluded, so
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yep.
That's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, how do we want to wrap this up? Do we want to wrap this up with, does this game need a mulligan? Or is that its own topic?
we have a question from. Well, let's go with the question from the
Okay.
audience.
Yeah, let's end on that then.
What decks do you guys play, or do you want to play? I will also add that.
Okay.
Short answer is no mulligan. I will politely disagree, but I think that's a
not going
conversation
into
for
that
different.
We're keeping on the decks. We're keeping on the decks.
Come and watch my hands on a Wednesday night. You'll know mulligans are needed.
So what decks do I play? Right now, I have my nice little, like, vanilla, just trash deck, which is great.
Is that still Bird Dinosaur?
It's like a improvised version. It's got Volcanomon or whatever it's called now.
So you already upgraded it.
I've already digivolved it, I guess you could say. But also I do really want to play the Tyrannomon deck. I've got it built. I just haven't had time to play with Rust Tyrannomon. But after seeing Puppetmon yesterday, I'm really interested in playing a deck around Puppetmon. So
Yeah,
that's my three right
Puppetmon
now.
has a really strong skill. By the way, the official English word for resting something is suspend.
Sus. Emergency meeting.
And during your opponent's next unsuspend phase, none of your opponent's Digimon can unsuspend.
Oh, that's so. I unsuspend my.
Oh no. This is getting worse because the tamer area is also going to be the Digitamer area is going to be the breeding area, isn't it?
Is it? Oh god.
Yeah.
I know that.
So people are getting suspended. People are breeding.
Oh,
Chaos everywhere.
Is that what they're going with?
Yeah, that's what I saw on the Digimon group the other
Oh,
week.
damn.
I'm just going to address the comment we just got on the chat. Mulligans are needed, but the rookie assist turn 1, like they do right assist in Vanguard, would be better. Mulligans just facilitate the strong decks getting stronger, and the weak decks that don't compete already would be just so much weaker. But yeah, another topic. I'm just going to say that the assist is not a bad idea, but the problem is, where do you stop the assist? Because if you stop assist at rookie, that doesn't solve the problem, because the biggest problem is missing rookie or champion. But if you go all the way up, it creates a different problem.
Oh look, I just got my mega assist.
The assist in Vanguard works. You reveal your hand. If you don't have the level that you are missing, you can search for it. But the problem is, when do you allow it? Because in Vanguard, you can only go up the Vanguard, right, until 3. But in Digimon, after you remove the card from your breeding area, you can start another one. And when can you assist, really? That's where I would have an issue with an assist. That's why I would go for mulligan or partial mulligan like Vanguard has.
So Blaine, what decks are
Sorry.
you playing?
Well, I've been playing everything. I played all Force yesterday in the tournament because I thought it'd be the most consistent deck going.
How did you do?
Hard, you bricked harder, didn't you?
I came 5th, and until Cooper got moved down, I'd only lost to 1st and 2nd place. So I took that. I was okay with that. And to be fair, they're 2 decks that I'd not actually tested against. So
you've also got the Shield Wall deck and the
Shield Wall, Guillaume, Gallant
Oh,
Mon.
it's Gallant Mon, isn't it? But I keep going from baby rookie form. Damn it.
Shine Greymon. And then I'm going to be doing a red deck profile this week. So Omnimon.
And finally, Peter, what decks are you looking to play?
Purple.
Purple rain.
Beelzemon. No, in my case, it's going to be most likely purple. I might go into green. I am looking at Lord Ragnamon mostly because it's a consistent thing, and yeah, I need to. Sorry, I need to
remove
report.
that. Yeah. Be gone, spam. Yeah, Lord Ragnarok is looking very interesting. So yeah, I guess we can end on that. There you go. That's a few of the decks we're playing at the moment or wanting to play. We're very excited for set 3, but we're also very excited for the first release of Digimon card game in the West.
Yeah, definitely we're going to try grab a couple of boxes, do some opening, some gameplay. I'll try to drag Scott all the way down to London.
It'll probably happen.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I have to go down for it, but other than that, unless I get killed in Scotland, it could happen.
Purple and yellow Mastermon deck would be nice. Purple, yellow, blue Mastermon deck. That's what
that'd be cool. Yeah. And then I'm going to end on I'm going to say Gallantmon as my main deck because I really like Gallantmon. Yeah. And then Blaine, are you on Ult Force as your main right now?
I love it, but it don't love me.
That's about
the way. Just might be the Octagon. Don't worry. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We are going to be wrapping up here. If you want to support us, we are streaming Digimon on Wednesdays. That's Blaine. We are going to be doing every Sunday, every other Sunday. Make sure to keep an eye on our Facebook page to see all the announcements when we're going to go live for a conversation like this and about other card games as well. If you want to support us and you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us to help us build up more of our community. And we are also running events, so make sure to follow us on Facebook, which Nightbot is putting in the chat every now and then. You can follow us on Facebook. There are events there. You can donate towards the events if you want to. Every single donation goes towards our events. We are not keeping anything up for ourselves. This is just to build a community, just to make sure that everyone has a place to play in those hard, trying times. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for rewatching our VOD, and let us know in the comments what decks do you like, what decks do you want to come out in set 1. And
where is Renamon?
And where is Renamon? Yes. And we will see you guys next time. And thank you for watching.